Hey guys, what's up? This is Jake from R4J Designs here, and Rival Pulse from the Clan Rival. Please sub both channels, it'll be in the description. Alright, today I'm making a tutorial on how to make 3D text on a picture. So let's get started by just showing you this quick one that I made on my other videos. With the sun beaming on the text, it has a nice beam with the sun between the text, so we're going to do something like that today. So what you're going to do is get Cinema 4D if you don't have it. If you do, just open it up. Now what you're going to do, by starting off by a new layer, basically, new thing, and go up to this one here, the light, and hold your left button down, hold it down, and go down to background. Now come down to this little space area and go file, and go new material, or just double click on the space. Now once you've done that, double click the circle texture box and click texture up here and click load image and click on the picture. I took this earlier today, so just click on the image that you want and click open and click no, and then just exit out of that and grab your little circle sphere object your image and drag it up to background, and it'll be like that. Now to help you guys out a lot, because I made this tutorial earlier and I fucked up, go to render and go to render settings, and it should say 320 by 240. Just make it your resolution on your screen for now, or whatever resolution you want it to. So by doing that, you just right click on your screen and go to screen resolution. Sorry, this always lags up, and mine's 1366 by 768. So just remember that, and pretty much just type it in width by here. So go 1366 by 768 and just click enter. So then your image is like this. Okay, if you want text here and have the sunlight beaming on it and have the shadow beaming off it so it looks real, you're gonna have to click this box up here and go plane, and then go up to MoGraph and go to MoText. Now what you're going to do is highlight MoText and plane and go to the rotating object up here and rotate it whatever way you want your text to be. So I want mine like that, and then go to the move object and just move it to where you want it to be. So I want mine about there, because my text is going to be longer. So after you've done that, click MoText, and it should be on object. If not, it would be basic. Just click object and go to highlight text and change it for what you want. I'm going to be doing tutorial just for this purpose. Tutorial, and then just click font and click whatever font that you're using or that you want. Yeah, and then just hit OK, and it's just going to be like beaming like this. So what you're going to do is highlight MoText and plane together again, and minimize, go to this resize button and resize it to what you want. I want it to be like that, so you just do that, and then when you've done that, click on plane and go to the resize button again and drag it right out so it's covering your whole text, and then just move button underneath your text, but don't move it back and forth, make it only across. So make sure you do that properly, and then just resize it like this so it's nice and big, and it should be looking something like this, okay, over the picture. So what you're going to do is go to background and click on your image that you dragged on, press Control and drag it up to plane, and it should be looking something like this with that dark shadow. It looks really bad. So now what you're going to do is click plane and go to tags, Cinema 4D tags, and down to compositing. Just pause the video if you get struggling. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep a clean voice so you can hear me. I'm going to zoom in for this one, compositing background, tick that box, and it should look like this with no shadows or nothing. Looks okay. So what you're going to do is just to quickly do it, double click the space or go to file, new material, and don't use anything with that just yet. So now what we're going to do is go up to render settings, and then render settings, then come down to the left here and click effect, ambient occlusion, and now it's the second one down. It says maximum ray length, and go that by 160 or 180, up to you. 160 is really good, and then just go down to contrast and do that 40. And then once you've done that, just exit out of that, and now when you click this thing, it looks like the text is actually on the road and it has a nice little shadow underneath it. So it looks pretty good now. So pretty much, I don't know exactly what texture I use on the other video, so I'm just going to do white for now. I'll upload it later when I work on it. So what you're going to do, get back on track, sorry. Drag these right to the end if you want a white, and go to brightness about 130. It just looks really good with the shadow. Once you've done that, or you can do your own textures by doing what I did before. Load image, click the image, then go open. But click no. Now once you've done that, click on it and drag it up to Motex. Now it will look like this. See how it looks really sexy? Well, I think it does. With white. Okay, after you've done that, click the light button, but not hold it down, just click it, and make sure you have the move object up there. So now what you're going to do is drag it back to where the sun would be in your thing. So make sure you have light highlighted, and my sun's right at the end of the road. If anyone knows the way to Coolgardie, it's that road. So just pretty much drag it right back, and just drag it basically down, and once you've got it in your spot, it'll look like this. It'll make it look like disgusting like that. So what you're going to do is click light up here and go to shadow, and then click here, shadow again, and click shadow map soft, and make the density about 85%, and come down to resolution underneath shadow map and make that 200. That's the length, and the density is how dark you want the shadow. So once you've done that, it should look like this. And I put the light too far back, so I'm just gonna pause the video. Hey guys, back. Sorry about that. It's really annoying. So what you're gonna do, it's really easy to make the light in front of the text, so then it goes back. So try and do that. And if you're doing the light from the background like I am here, and it's coming back to tutorial, like from behind the text, it's going to be pretty hard, but just click the when it's on an angle of the light, just click rotate and drag it so the light can go back. So once you've done that, see where my light is? Right here. Now, it's going to be like this. See how the shadows look realistic, because the sun comes right through and the shadow comes right in front of it. So once you're going to do that, you're just going to click up here another light, but don't do any of the shadow stuff, and just don't put it in front of the shadow though. So what you're going to do is like bring it up here, so it's like this, and you can still see the shadow that comes out here, so it looks not quite nice. I'm just going to try something quickly, so you can try it as well. Click the first light again and turn the density up a little bit, so about 120. If you don't like it, just change it back, and it just makes the shadow more stronger, so it looks more realistic in the picture. See, now that looks quite nice, don't you think, guys? I hope you like this tutorial, and please comment, like, and subscribe. I'm really trying to get a lot more subscribers and likes my videos. I haven't really got much, but on my rival account I do. But I'll be making more tutorials, so just bear with me. And if you want any tutorials, please let me know, because I'm trying to think of what to do, because so many people have got them, and I hate getting bad feedback. So I guess all today I want you to do is give me feedback on good, like positive stuff, and give it a like, please. And that's your image today, and just chuck in Photoshop and do whatever else you want with it, like flares. but I think it just looks really nice. You don't want to over edit a picture. So after you've done that, just click render and go to render settings and go up to output and go just the current frame, and then go to save and go, it should say format, go to JPEG or PNG and click this little rectangle thing, and yeah, I've done, these are all mine that I've done, and I'm just going to save it to desktop for now and type in whatever you want. So I'm just going to do tutorial, sorry. Save it, then click this middle one and it will render. Yeah, my computer's not really fast at the moment. What have we got for time? 11 minutes. Oh, so that's what it's going to look like. Just down here is where you can change texture, so just feel free to change texture whenever you want. I just did white for this purpose, and I think it looks great. So once that's done, wait for this thing. When there's no loading bar down there, just exit that because it's done. Just minimize or exit out of that. And when I open mine up, just go straight to Photoshop. Stupid. And this is what it will look like there. Just going to set it as my desktop background, and that's what it's going to look like. The shadows are there, and it has tutorial there. So please just chuck in a like, and if it helped you out, please let me know. And I'm going straight after this, I'm going to make a tutorial on a moving, so the camera is going to be here and it's just going to drag across, so the whole image is going to be moving but the text is going to stay still, motion tracking. So that's going to be coming up in the next hour. So give us a like and subscribe, and catch us all later. Thanks for watching.